off.
Okay, well, you're not free to go at this time. I'm going to ask you some other quick questions. You want to step out of the car for me, man?
Am I being detained or I'm not?
You are detained now.
Okay.
No. Get out of the car.
Okay, so I don't have a choice.
Yep, you don't have a choice. Get out of the car.
Okay.
You can record me, but do you got anything on that's going to poke me, stab me, hurt you?
Nope.
Mind if I pat you down for any weapons? You do mind? Okay, keep your hands out of your pockets and I don't have to do that. Okay, let's go over a step in my car real quick.
Hey, Sarge. Hopefully I didn't wake you up. But perfect. So we are up on Alfalfa Loop again. So he's up here again. He was taking pictures of houses. But we have a sinking suspicion that he's still trying to locate Denise's house. We're hoping to hook him on. I believe we have probable cause for stalking. I just wanted to hopefully get your blessing so we don't get a nasty email when we get off shift. Yep. It fits. It's repeatedly showing up in a location, taking pictures of people's residences. I think the element is that invokes fear or something like that in the person that's possibly being stalked. And Denise is obviously super worried about this. I'll actually pull up the exact Idaho code. I mean, I've spent like 4 hours up here tonight looking for him. Okay, stalking in the second degree. A person commits the crime of stalking in the second degree if the person knowingly and maliciously engages in a course of conduct that seriously alarms, annoys, or harasses the victim. We've obviously met that part. And in such as would cause reasonable person substantial emotional distress. I mean, Denise is super stressed out by this, so is her husband, Mike. Or engages in a course of conduct that would reasonable person would be in fear of death or physical injury, or in fear of death or physical injury of a family or household member. So I'd fall under action A. Course of conduct for the subsection means repeated acts of non-consensual contact involving the victim or family or household members of the victims, provided, however, the constitutional protected activity is not included within the means of this definition. Non-consensual contact means any contact with the victim that is initiated or continued without the victim's consent, that is beyond the scope of consent provided by the victim. So that's the one part that I think is a little bit more of a gray area, and the only reason that it hasn't been to that point is because he doesn't know exactly where Denise lives, because we've gone through significant means to protect that information. But the fact that this is the third time he's been up here looking for that address, I believe in and of itself should constitute non-consensual contact. Non-consensual contact can be following the victim or maintaining surveillance, including by electronic means. Because we have him detained right now, so. He talked to Cousins a little bit. Cousins obviously has a bit of a stake in, or he's been hunting him for a while, or working this case for a while.
He was taking pictures of houses is what he told them. We've been checking this thing every hour. I added the prowl check back, and then I just happened to find him parked up here at the end of Alfalfa Loop, like on the far east side. He says, well, I'm just sitting here because I had to put my contact in and I'm just taking pictures of the road. But he's like, well, yeah, it was me driving around earlier and I was taking pictures of houses because I can. And I can take pictures of roads. So I was going to hook him for stalking second degree and take him in. I mean, if you're telling me I don't have stalking, that's fine, but so I can unhook him and let him go, but that's the only thing I can think of that would fit in terms of charging.